Hello to football fans all over the world. Now let's put the spotlight on the top scorers of the J League. This time round, the formidable Daisen Maeda. And don't forget the fantastic players who are hanging their boots too. J League Monthly, here we go. Hello, goodly morning, afternoon, goodly evening, wherever you are. Welcome to J League Monthly. Sean, how are you today?
I'm excellent, Harry. I'm excellent. I've just realized we're wearing the same clothes as last time. What have we done?
No,
what have we done?
We're busted, aren't we? Anyway, let's kick off J League Monthly then. Sean, it's time to pick out our favorite, or one of our favorite strikers, Daisen Maeda's goals.
Yes.
Let's have it.
今まで自分がやってきたことは本当に間違いじゃなかったですし、本当にチームメイトのおかげで得点王というものをいただいたので、僕に関わってくれた全ての人に感謝したいなっていうのを思います。
Wait, how old is he again? Daisen.
We should have researched this. I think he's about 20. He must be under 24, 23?
Yeah, he's still young, isn't he?
Yeah, because he was in the Olympic squad.
Right.
He looks older, doesn't he? I don't know if it's just the shaved head or the way he carries himself, but yeah, he looks like a player.
Mate, that's almost Gon Nakayama style,
Yes.
that diving header.
And he scored a lot of headers. I think this year he scored 6, right? Which
Another one there too.
yeah, he's not the tallest. I think there's this kind of idea that Japanese players are too small, they can't do certain things, but if you're in the right position and you've got the right movement, it doesn't matter. And yeah, he scored a lot of headers. I think he scored more than Leandro Damian with his head. Poachers goals like that one as well. Yeah.
I think he scored 6 with his head.
Yeah, I think that's right.
Leandro Damian 5.
Another fox in the box.
You know, sometimes while watching F. Marinos play, I'm not sure if I'm watching Daisen or Marcus Junior.
Yeah, but then Marcos Junior grew his hair out at the end.
I
of the
know,
season, and it was really weird. It didn't look like him. I didn't like it. I wanted him to shave it off again. What a go! This is typical Daisen, right? Pressure in the centre back, and then
finish.
boom. What's this one? Is this another head?
Oh.
Why did he head that? It was like a foot off the ground.
Did he need to head that?
He just wanted to get the heading stats.
Shinji Okazaki will be approving.
Yeah. Another one. I think I was at this game. Was this Yokohama FC? Yeah, so. And then it was the Ampan Man celebration, right? He was doing for his kid, I think. Another header.
Gets it down.
Yeah.
Textbook header.
No stopping it. Yeah, I've got a feeling that was something to do with Ampan Man for his kid. It became a bit of a motif. Here he goes again. No time for the goalkeeper. Oh dear.
Oh, that's embarrassing.
Oh dear, you won't want to watch that back.
Yeah.
Does he need to touch it again? Oh, he did, just to make sure.
Just to make sure.
Yep. Where is he? Where is he? Is that him? Is that Marcos? That was Marcos. No, okay,
that's Marcos.
There you go. You're right.
Yes, one over the top. His control.
Oh,
ridiculous. Yes. Yes.
I mean that you only try that when you're full of confidence, don't you? Like,
yep.
For one touch and then that finish. Superb.
I mean, it's ridiculous how he's not, playing regularly for the national side.
Yeah, just the kind of player they need, right? The pace to get in behind, the movement, and lethal from so many different areas. Where is he? Oh, right at the back. Yeah. No trouble.
Good finish too.
Yeah. It looks kind of easy, but I don't think it was. The keeper closing him down. He had to think fast. Ooh. Hang on. So which one? Okay. So he took that one off.
Yeah. Okay.
And a little bit of an apology. Sorry, mate.
Yeah, I'm sure he meant that.
Well, it's lucky you got that one, or he wouldn't have got the top scorer in the end. So they all count.
Ooh, beats the trap.
And
what was that?
I don't know what that one is. Oh. Speed Merchant on the wing.
It's that Nakagawa, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're really electric.
Yeah, that pace in the final third is almost unplayable at times, right? What's this one?
Oh, that's great tenacity.
Oh, unmarked. Oh dear. I reckon that the defender was getting a bit of a talking to after for letting him go there.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, put the burners on.
The speed.
Oof.
The speed.
But it's not just like to keep composure. He got stopped at the first one, but kept his composure to put it home. I think there's a lot of quick players in the world, but they don't have that calmness once they get to goal. But he really showed that this season. Is this another header? Yeah. In between the two centre backs, the movement and the awareness to get into that space is not easy. So where are we now? Is this 20? This is 22, right? Oh. Oh dear. Thomas Vermaelen, is that not happy? With the goalkeeper, the two of them probably blaming each other after that one.
Great goal.
And this was the last day of the season, right? The head-to-head with Kawasaki and Damian. Oh, another blue chip finish.
In there. Get it.
Richly deserved, I think. Great season for him.
Yes. Let's big up Daisen.
You do like him, don't you? You're a big fan. He's growing on you every week, I think.
I never used to be like, a great fan. I thought he was just a speed demon, right? For me, he's got the intelligence, he's got the finishing skills, he's got the determination, he's got the bravery. I think we're really looking at the next generation striker for the national side. What's your verdict?
No, I agree. I think, everything you just said there, I think is right. I think he's the kind of player that Japan have lacked in the national team. They never really have that type of player. They're always kind of, lots of passing players that can create chances, and then a kind of a target man, I guess. Like Osako has done well over the years, but he's more of a target man. And I think bringing in a player like Maeda would be great because I think opponents wouldn't be expecting it. I think if he can replicate the form from Yokohama with the national team, I think opponents won't be expecting that kind of aggression, that kind of direct pressing, that kind of sort of searing pace in the final third. I think he could really add something different when you've got the likes of Minamino, Doan, Kubo behind, creating the chances. So yeah, really good player. Had a great season, and hopefully he can build on it next year, become an even better player. And then I think, as you said, Mr. Moriyasu in charge of Japan will have to start giving him some minutes.
Please, Mr. Moriyasu. Anyway, jokes apart. Let's talk about the J.League Awards, right?
Yes.
The best goal has been selected for this season. And
it can't have been an easy decision because there were a lot.
Easy, but Daisen's goal just now was just electric too, right?
Yep, there was that. There was the lob, and then Damian had the lob as well. There was the bicycle kick.
Yep.
I remember Jordi Krug's got a couple, I think, for Avispa, like bolts from the blue. There were so many Inagaki, so many goals. So difficult to decide. So come on, put us out of our misery. Who was it? Who won?
It was Grampus's Kakitani.
Yes.
It was his goal, and he got the nod.
Okay. Oh, that's not bad, actually, is it?
Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, it's straight out of the manga world of Captain Tsubasa.
I was about to say, it's almost like kind of a playground goal. It's the kind of thing that you'd have done at school once in your whole lifetime, and you never would have known, would ever have seen it, except for the people that were there. So for him to do that in a real game with so many cameras, wow, fantastic.
Yeah. Very good, very impressive. But I think it's also the speed at which he got his first touch, and connected to the shot itself, right?
What is that? It's the actual technique to do it. I mean, that's not easy, but the awareness, the fact that he knew exactly where the ball was, where the defenders were going to be, where the goalkeeper was, and the speed of thought to be able to do that. I mean, it's the kind of thing that he would have done without thinking. That doesn't sound stupid. It would have just been, he's that good technically that he would have done it. I'm sure he was asked afterwards, you know, was that what you were aiming for? And he probably would have just said, I don't know, the ball was there and that was what I had to do, and that's what I did. Spectacular goal. And this is the second time he's won the award, right? He won it, I think it was 2013 when he was playing for Cerezo, and this was against Cerezo. So yeah, I think he's the first player to win it twice. So yeah, congratulations to him. Fantastic goal. And yeah, as we said, there's so many goals, it was hard to pick, but I think, yeah, it's hard to argue with that. I think being the goal of the season, maybe someone else could have got it, but yeah.
So Sean, that was the best goal of the season. There's one thing we have to talk about that we can't forget, and you know, every season we have these fantastic players hanging their boots. So let's just look back at these players who've just dedicated their lives to the J League.
Well, this is old, isn't it?
Oh wow, it's Okubo in the Cerezo days, right?
Yeah, this is way back
Early Cerezo days.
when he was a young whippersnapper coming through.
Yes.
And I think, yep, we're about to see, he scored and then he got sent off. He started as he meant to go on, didn't he?
Yeah. We saw a couple of those cards.
Yeah.
Didn't
There
we?
was another one who didn't leave anything.
Boom.
This was in the midst of, I think he was top scorer, right? 3 years in a row when he was at Kawasaki. Just him and, I remember Hisato Sato as well. Him and Hisato, like every week they were just going head to head,
Bonkers.
banging in the goals.
191 goals for the striker.
That's not bad, is it? Not a bad return. Oh,
Oh man.
pick that
Look
one
at
out.
that. Look at that.
He seems to have a different haircut in every goal as well.
There's no stopping that.
Spectacular. And this was it, right?
Yeah.
This was after his last game,
It's farewell.
back where it all began, right? Back at Cerezo, yeah.
Keiji Tamada.
Hamada.
Wait, this is first goal?
Yep. Kashiwa Reisol, right?
What?
Way back when. Looks a bit like Shinji Kagawa playing for Dortmund.
I know.
I was getting a bit confused.
Oh, he used to take free kicks as well.
Yeah,
For Nagoya.
he did quite well at it as well.
Oh, was
He's happy with that one.
Pixie.
This was the year they won the league, right? I think he won the first time, the only time so far Grampus have won it. And he was lethal up front. Yeah, there we go, 2010.
Yes, our Narazaki in there too.
And now, yeah, I think he ended it at Vivara Nagasaki, and you can see even at 40, still had those quick feet in front of goal. And it was interesting. I think he announced his retirement at 11:11 a.m. on the 11th of November. I think that
Yeah.
I might have made that up, but yeah, number 11 holds a lot of significance for him. And then you double that and you get 22, which is the number Abe wore for Reds for so long.
Oh, Ibiza awesome.
Yeah, this is back when he was at Ichihara, right? Back at Jeff, breaking out. Whoa!
Really?
Oh, there you go. Beautiful. Because Abe, he went to Leicester as well, didn't he? When they were in the Championship.
He did. He certainly
And
did.
yeah, the fans there still really think highly of him. He did really, really well. I think he was only there for like a couple of years, but really left an impact. Another player who gave his all for the team.
Then his time in Reds.
Yeah. Won a lot of silverware there, right? I remember he won the ACL twice.
ACL.
Nabisco Cup, was it?
I think so.
And they definitely won at least one stage in the J League, like a first stage or a second stage when it was split. Yeah, here we go. Not bad. Not a bad trophy haul, is it? You hope, yeah, all these players, you hope they're going to stick around in the game somehow and pass on everything that they've learned to the next generation coming through. The J League clubs tend to be good at that, so fingers crossed. It's the last we'll see of them on the pitch, but fingers crossed we see them around contributing.
Definitely.
To
Just by the pitch. So massive respect to Okubo, Tamada, Abe, and all the players who've dedicated their lives to Japanese football and the J League. We can't forget about the referees too, right, Sean?
No, we can't. This was something as
I did not
as
expect
Englishmen,
it.
it was a weird scene.
Yeah,
I think
it
when
was so
referees
funny.
retire in England, they're normally kind of, they have to run out of the stadium. Fans are hurling abuse and other things at them. But
Yes.
last day of the season, a couple of the J League referees retired. They were given standing ovations. They were given guards of honor and shirts, and given the bumps and all kinds of things. So
Yes, so there's Mr. Murakami Nobutsugu, and also Mr. Iemoto.
Yeah,
I think Mr. Masaaki Iemoto, if I'm getting it right.
Yeah, I think that's correct.
Yeah, and regarding Murakami, he was officiating a game with Reds, and Makino being the fun lad that he is,
the mood maker.
Yeah, mood maker Makino. Right, he does it again. But he strips off his red shirt, and underneath he's got like a t-shirt full of messages, saying thank you so much for all these years. And if you think about, on some occasions, on numerous occasions, they probably were at each other's throats in a match, right? With some controversial decisions. And for Makino to bring that out and say, and to big him up, to big Murakami-san up, that was really quite impressive, was it not?
Yeah, then the players, they gave him the bumps. He got a proper send off, and it was a nice way to round up the season and to show that things that happen on the pitch are on the pitch, but there's that respect between the referees and the players as well. Great to see, and definitely not something I don't think we've ever seen in England, and are probably not likely to see in England either. So spectacular.
But how's it been, Sean? Looking back at this season, how's this season been for you?
It's another one. It's kind of flown by, isn't it? I can't believe it's finished already. I mean, thankfully, compared to the previous season, we didn't have any. We had obviously issues with the coronavirus, but we didn't have to stop the season. The season was thankfully able to keep going, aside from the Olympics, without any breaks. There were no unplanned breaks, should I say. It's kind of flown by. 20 teams in J1 this year, which is obviously 2 more than usual. A lot of drama. The relegation battle, we didn't really touch upon it. Unfortunately, we didn't have time, but went down to the last day of the season. 3 teams were in the mix. So much drama, so many fantastic goals, so many incidents. We've tried to cover as many of them as we can here, but obviously we can't pick up everything. But fantastic season, and I think it's going to be nice to take a couple of weeks off, rest, a bit of R&R, and then once we're into the new year, start looking ahead to the new season and seeing, can Kawasaki do it again? Who's going to be their challengers? Can the teams that come up from J2 do as well as Avispa did this year? Tokushima Vortis unfortunately went down, but they came very close. Jubilo Iwata, the giant of the Japanese game, are back in J1. Kyoto Sandra are back after
Kyoto too.
Yeah, so big teams coming back up. So many things to look forward to. So hopefully, we'll get the chance to discuss them as they unfold again.
Yeah, definitely. And I just want to thank everyone who's been, carefully watching this show from all parts of the world. It's quite hard for you guys to come over to Japan and see with your own eyes the jewels and the fantastic attributes that the J League has because of the restrictions. But when it all comes out and everything is open, it will be really amazing for everyone watching this program to get yourselves over here to Japan. But until then, hopefully we'll be able to give you the beauties of the J League. Okay, Sean, it's been fantastic doing this with you last year, and hopefully see you in the new season too then.
I'll see you hopefully very soon.
Okay then. Massive greetings to everyone out there too. Bye-bye. Take care. Stay safe.